Welcome to my Wilderness Only Ironman account, where I'll be upgrading my gear and stats locked only to the wilderness. I look forward to presenting to you Wildanator. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 9 of the Wilderness Only Ironman. As always, we are going to make a very quick review of the goals. However, if you'd like to look at them for a bit longer, please do pause. As you can see, we are just 2 goals away from completing the easy tier. So who knows, it could be in this episode. Without any further ado, let's get on with episode 9. So, if you remember in the last episode, we did get some steel bars from the Laren's chest, so I'm about to go and see how many of these I could be doing an hour. I'm thinking if I take the looting bag, also full of steel bars, I can just destroy it at the anvil, and I believe they're going to drop on the floor, although it does say the contents will be lost, so we shall see. And then what I can do is just below the anvil, or just by the anvil here, I can kill the low level spiders and get a looting bag back, rinse and repeat, and see how that goes. Moment of truth, if I destroy this looting bag, will they drop on the floor, or will they all be lost? No, they are on the floor, so I can just pick them up and do that again, and then kill the spiders around here and get the looting bag back. 41 smithing, 42 smithing, 43 smithing. So that is just about the hour test over, and as you can see, we smithed nearly 2,000 steel knives, so nearly 2,000 an hour, which is actually way more than I thought. Doing iron knives is about 900, and having to smith the ores and do steel is about 400 an hour. So I am also going to be doing some iron knives, probably just a couple of K of them, just so we are fully stocked up. But yeah, nearly 2K an hour. If we can get more steel bars from the Laren keys in the future, that's an absolutely great way of getting the knives. Just up in the Wilderness Resource Centre, making a few iron knives, and we get ourselves 43 mining, 44 smithing, 44 mining. So, for those of you that don't know, when you're not wearing a ring of forging, you've got a 50% chance of smithing an iron bar. Well, I just had a full inventory of ores, obviously down this side. I got a single iron bar from it. One measly iron bar. 5 single nails from a whole inventory of iron ore. What a joke. That is 45 smithing, and I think with the iron knives we've got here and the steel ones, that will do for now. So let's get on with some of the other prep. So next thing on the agenda that we want to do is I want over 100k cash again. It was really nice just being able to go to the bank and pull them out. It makes the deaths a lot less severe. So I've pretty much liquidated all of my cash stack, which was a couple of 100k. And put it into these nature runes. I'm going to be taking these out in Alcan steel plate bodies as we've done previously. This is pretty much my entire bank cash-wise. Is it wise to be taking out all 1,000 in one go in the deepest part of the wilderness where anybody can attack me? No, of course it's not. Are we going to be doing it? Absolutely. We are just over halfway on the runes, and as you can see, we have ourselves over a lovely 600k cash stack. It has been a little bit packed at times, so I have had to compete. Nevertheless, we are making the cash. After many world hops and being kicked out from hitting the world hop limit, we do finally have our 1.2 mil, which we can go and spend. We've got some steel plates in the looting bag, and here, the reason I didn't fill up the inventory is because we just hit the world hop timer again, and I'm not willing to wait around, but hopefully I don't die on the way to the bank, because if I do, that's a lot of hours that I've just wasted. We did indeed make it back to the bank safely, which I am very chuffed about. We have bought ourselves 1,000 nature runes, and we're just going to bank those, so we've got a form to make money when this is all run out. Obviously we're going to be spending all this money on runes. However, first, as I have just done 1,000,001 world hops, we are going to do the Hellhounds task and see if we can pick ourselves up any of those lovely Laren keys. We did unfortunately die, and I did miss it because I didn't get to pull the recorder up quickly enough. However, the kind gentleman left my runes, so yeah, nothing really lost there. I did eat all my food. This is now the last bit of food I have, so if I do die again, I will have to go and make some more food before we can finish the task. 68 hit points, and we are incredibly close to 79 mage. Oh, she's a beautiful sight. Nice little Laren's key. 79 magic. That now means that we can cast Entangle, and I might actually start bringing this along to tasks like this, because it might be a nice little getaway route. Just got ourselves a genie, and I don't mind if I diddly do, because I think that this is actually going to be another crafting level. Let's have a little look-see, and yes it is, level 4. We have finished up with our Hellhounds task, and we did get the 1 Laren's key, which is really all I asked for. Krystilia, what's next? 86 rogues? No, it's not. Now, I know you tried the first time, Krystilia, but you can do yourself a little bit better than that. What we're going to be getting, Krystilia, it's going to be 105 hill giants. That's a really, really, really good task, and the reason that's a really, really good task is because I need limpwork roots, and that's going to be a great source of getting them. However, before we do ourselves that hill giants task, we really, really, really need some food, and as we are on a big restock episode, we've done the knives, we've done the cash. We will soon buy the runes with the cash, but we need some food, and I'm thinking that I want to make 1,000 anchovy pizzas, which sounds absolutely nuts because it's a really tedious, slow process. But that's what I'm going to set. We'll see if we get there. Next clip will be me showing you how tedious the process is and how we make the anchovy pizzas. So just after ending that last clip, we actually got attacked up here after making this couple of pizzas. I didn't really think that anybody would be up here. We do it in free to play, so it's just a couple of boys having a bit of fun, to be honest. You know, I quite like to see that. I like to see activity in the wilderness. It doesn't really bother me. We lost a couple of pizzas, a net and a looting bag, but we'll just get them back. 59 cooking. Coming in with 70 fishing, and that is all from anchovy and shrimp fishing. That's a hell of a high level to get from these guys. 61 pizza making. Level 62 pizza making. We do currently now just have over 500 pizzas, and that has taken us about 7 hours, so it's an extremely long process to make the anchovy pizzas. I'd love to stop there, however, I do have that goal in my head of 1,000, so I'm just going to keep on plodding and just probably carry on cooking pizzas for the next sort of 6 or 7 hours until we have 1,000. 63 pizza making. This will be our final level of the grind. 64 pizza making. We've got a few levels. I do eventually one day want to get 80 anyway, so I'm able to cook the sharks that I hopefully am going to get from the Laren's Keys. But yeah, 71 fishing and 64 cooking. Yeah, a few nice levels doing this grind. I'm going to be really thankful when it's open because let me tell you, 14-15 hours of making pizzas is not the most fun. And after many hours, we finally have our 1,000 anchovy pizza goal. You don't know how much I wanted to give up on that. And oh, Wildanator, where are you? We're just in the new Enclave. I do have a video on that, which is very, very brief. Doesn't go into a great amount of detail, but it does explore it with you guys. It's absolutely rife and roaring at the moment because the update has just come out. But yeah, we got the pizzas, which is going to be absolutely huge because we do need some food. I'm really glad the Enclave didn't come with a really good food source because it would have been a massive waste of time, although going forward would have been really handy. But we have our 1,000 pizzas. Okay, so I thought I was being a bit clever by buying the runes here, because instead of selling them in packs of 4, they sell them in packs of 35, but it turns out they're actually way more expensive down here, so I've just wasted a load of cash. I did only bring out 300k with me, so I've not wasted too much. I should still have enough for all the cash, the 100k cash that I want, but yeah, they are definitely more expensive there, so I will be going back to Mage Bank and just hopping worlds a billion times, because they are 400 and something instead of like, yeah, when you've bought a few of these, it goes nearly up to like 1,000 per pack, which is really, really high. That could be a new way of Abyss rune crafting, because the Pharaoh's Enclave and the mage guy are very, very, very close indeed. And there we finally have it, guys. I have just about spent all of my cash, 1.3k left, who knows what that might buy me, on just about 200k casts. We have now passed the 10 mil threshold on the bank value. As we are coming towards the end of this episode, guys, can I just ask you that you comment down below on what you think of me no longer getting a house, because I feel like the Pharaoh's Enclave will be house enough. So basically what I'm planning on doing is allowing myself to go and get the mould so I can make some form of jewellery, because I think that is a necessity. Binning off the idea of a house. And then hopefully Krystilia will be moved towards the inside of the wilderness, and then I literally will not have to leave the wildy. That's the plan. But at the moment, everything going as I hope it does. I'll only have to leave the wilderness to visit Crystalia for Slayer tasks. I personally think that I should no longer be allowed to use Edge Bank. Please let me know your thoughts on that. But I think Ferox, Enclave and the Mage Bank is enough, really. So that's why I do need the jewellery to be able to get to one of those as a slightly easier access. And I do need some form of teleport away later in the series. What have we achieved this episode? So we have made over 1,000 anchovy pizzas, just a mere 15 hours. We've made some knives, some range training, and we've made just about 100k casts. Once I've heard your guys' thoughts on where we should go with this and whether we should bin off the house idea and allow some moulds, I will, in the next episode, talk a little bit more in detail about it. But if you have made it this far, thank you very much for watching, guys. We have explored the Ferox Enclave in a previous video, so if you haven't seen that, please view that. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I do understand we haven't had that much Slayer or bossing or monsters or anything like that, but sometimes you do just need a good restock, which we have had in this episode. So without any further ado, let's end up this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next.